Okay, this is a video I'm preparing for my calculus class, and it is about finding the slope of the tangent line using limits. And to do that, I have prepared a couple of pages. The first one is basically showing you how we can calculate the slope of the tangent line using the definition of the derivative of a function f at x equals c, provided that the limit exists, obviously. So the formula to do this is, well, using our function f and our value of xc, adding a new value h. So f of c plus h, this new value, minus the original function divided by the added value h. That'll be the expression by which we need to find the limit. Notice the limit of h, the limit of the expression of h approaches 0. Why do we do it with a 0? Well, simply because we cannot divide by 0. So if we approach to this value of 0 and we divide it by 0, we're pretty much by finding the limit, we're finding the slope of the tangent line. And you can see it here. This is our graph of f, and this will be the slope of, in this case, positive, the slope of this tangent line. Tangent means it will touch this graph at exactly one single point. That being said, we can move to our page number 2, where there is an example here. And it says that we need to find the equation of the tangent line of the graph f of x equals x squared at a given point, x equals to 3. And there are 3 steps to do that. Step number one is, first of all, let's relate this expression, the limit of f of c plus h minus f of c divided by h when h approaches 0. And if we do that, well, notice that the expression by which we can relate this is if a value of c is 3, and then 3 minus 3 plus the value of h square minus f of x over h. So the only one that you can see it'll work for this particular case is the value b, isn't it? Let's mark off the value of b, which, I can state that x plus h squared minus x squared over h when h approaches 0 is my tangent line to this graph. So this would be the slope of the tangent line. Now, let's see. Let's evaluate the correct limit. let's evaluate the correct limit. How do we do that? Well, to evaluate the limit as age approaches 0 of the expression f of um, x plus h minus f of x over h. All we need to do is substitute the values here, you know? So the limit as h approaches 0 of the expression uh, x plus h squared minus x squared over h. Let's let's distribute this. X plus h squared, it'll be equal to, let me do it here. It'll be equal to x squared plus 2hx plus h squared minus x squared. All this divided by h. Remember, this is the limit of all this same limit. I know the x squared cancels with this x squared, so this 2hx plus h squared, all this divided by h. I know it's divided, h is dividing both terms, so I can simplify this h, and one of the h is here with this one, and the remaining piece is equal to, let me do that here, the limit as h approaches 0, of the expression, the new expression, 2x plus h. If I apply limit here, f prime of positive 3, it'll be equal to the evaluation of this limit, 2 times positive 3, and that'll be equal to 6. So in other words, the tangent line will have a slope of positive 6 at this particular point. So m is equal to 6. Let me repeat that. It's kind of confusing here because I'm working with the expression to calculate or find the limit. So I move from this to this, and then this to this, and these to this one. Right after this, I just evaluated the limit, and the limit as h approaches 0 of this expression is 2x. Now, this is f prime of x. If I go and evaluate at x equals to 3, f prime of positive 3 is equals to 6. That being said, now we say we need a point, right? We need a point to evaluate. And what is that point? I know that f of x is equal to x squared. And they're asking me to evaluate at a point x equals to positive 3. So what am I going to do? I'm going to plug in these 3 into my equation. So the point on a line will be equal to 3, and another point to use, it'll be 9. 3 squared is a 9, so 3,9 is a point, and by which I can use to find the equation of the line. Now, what is the next step? What is the next step? Well, I know that I can uh, use the point 3,9 and the slope equals to positive 6. And easy enough, I can say that if y equals mx plus b, this being my equation of the tangent line, let me write it. This is the equation of the tangent line. Then 9 must be equal to 6 times 3 plus b. So 9, it'll be equal to 18 plus b. Let me subtract 18 on both sides. Okay, so to complete this exercise, we subtracted 18 on both sides. So 9 minus 18, it'll be equal to negative 9. So that's the value of b. And now I can rewrite my equation as y equals 6, which is the value of my slope, times x, minus the value of b, which is equal to negative 9. I can always check on the findings using my dear friend Desmos, and that'll be the equation I need to plug in. I encourage you to use Desmos so that you can test that at exactly x equals to 3, that connects with 9, 3,9. That's where the line will pass through, and it is y equals to 6x minus 9. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.